I'm Jay Modelski, and this is your Cardinal Overtime, presented by WONC Sports. The Cardinals football team improved their record to 2-1 on Saturday afternoon with a 37-10 win over the University of Wisconsin Stout. The Cardinals got off and running early on in the game, striking very early. Spencer Stanek threw a pair of 48-yard touchdown passes to Jeff Stolzenberg to go ahead 14-3 at the end of the first. Jordan Tassio would add a 1-yard touchdown run in the second quarter to give the Cardinals a 21-10 lead at the half. They would not look back from there as the defense did not allow another point, and the Cardinals exploded for 16 points in the fourth quarter. Nick Dace added a pair of field goals. Dace broke the school record with a 55-yard field goal, and here's Jared Slensky with the call.
And that kick is up. And you have to be kidding me. Nick Dace hits from 55 with plenty of distance. That would have gone in from 60 as the Cardinals are all jumping around on Nick Dace.
And Jordan Tassio scored his second touchdown in the game to round up the scoring. The Cardinals will enjoy a bye week before getting back to action against Elmhurst College on September 29th at 6 p.m. at Benedetti Worley Stadium. Linebacker Joey Michaels and kicker Nick Dace have been selected as CCIW Football Players of the Week on defense and special teams respectively for the week of September 10th through the 16th. The men and women's cross-country team was also in action over the weekend as they both competed in the Illinois Intercollegiate Championships on Friday. The top-ranked men's team emerged with a win in a 36-team field by the slimmest of margins at D.A. Weebring Golf Course. The Cardinals finished with a score of 62 points, tying with Loyola University Chicago for the top spot in the team standings, which led to the championship being decided by the fastest number 6 finisher between the two teams. North Central's Mitch Gilbert wound up sealing the win after crossing the finish line 33rd in 25 minutes 16 seconds, 29 seconds ahead of Loyola's 6th finisher. The victory is the Cardinals' third team title at the statewide meet in the past 4 seasons. John Crane finished third overall in 24 minutes 28 seconds, while teammate Daniel Curley followed in with 4th place in 24 minutes 33 seconds. The Cardinals' Yanni Mascotte placed 21st in 25 minutes and 8 seconds, while Ryan Root was 1 second behind in 22nd, and Travis Morrison placed 26th in 25 minutes and 11 seconds. North Central's 44-second gap between its 1st and 5th finishers was the shortest in the field. The women finished 14th out of 30 teams and were led by Amanda Merrick, who crossed the finish line 72nd in 19 minutes and 12 seconds. Nora Ferguson finished 91st in 19 minutes and 28 seconds, followed by Jackie McCown in 120th place in 19 minutes and 48 seconds. Megan Costanzo finished in 123rd place at 19 minutes and 49 seconds, and Ann Dippert in 126th place at 19 minutes and 50 seconds. Both the men and the women compete next on Saturday, September 22nd at the Wheaton College Gil Dodds Invitational. The men's race at St. James Farm in Warrenville is scheduled for 11 a.m., while the women will start at 10 a.m. Both the men's and women's golf teams were also busy this last weekend. The men competed in the Illinois Valley Community College Invitational on Friday and Saturday. The Cardinals placed 6th out of 22 teams in the tournament, and they were led by Brian Kirchhofer and Shane Kuntz, who both shot 153s and finished 14th out of 114 players over the 2-day Invitational. Kirchhofer turned in 2 steady performances, shooting rounds of 74 and 79. Kuhn shot a 78 on Friday before firing a team-low 75 on Saturday. Nick Stavropoulos shot a tournament-low 72 in the opening round, and he followed it up with a second-round 83. Stavropoulos finished with a combined score of 155, good enough for 19th place. Gavin Corrigan shot a 161, and Carl Schlitting finished with a 166 to finish the scoring for the Cardinals. The Cardinals hit the road on Friday when they play in the Millikin University Big Blue Fall Invitational. The women finished 6th in the Illinois Wesleyan Invitation on Saturday. North Central was led by Marissa Maiko, who turned in identical 18-hole rounds of 77 to finish 11th with a score of 154. Mary Kate Roan placed 14th with a total of 156, including an opening round 74 on Saturday, which was bettered by only 2 players on the course all weekend. Roan tied the North Central 18-hole record, which was set by current graduate assistant coach Alyssa Gaudio at the Augustana College Invitational in 2010. Elena DeFore shot 164 to place 31st for the Cardinals, while Kayla Koenig finished 73rd with a score of 175. On Tuesday, they held the North Central College Cardinals Classic, where they finished 4th. The Cardinals' top finisher was Mary Kate Roan, who finished 4th with a score of 83, while Elena DeFore and Marissa Maiko tied for 8th place with 87. Kayla Kodak completed the Cardinals scoring by placing 31st with a score of 96, while Rachel Phipps placed 38th with 97. North Central travels to Oak Brook Golf Course on Tuesday, September 25th for the Elmhurst College Invitational. Over the weekend, the men and women's soccer teams competed in the Salvacoro tournament at Benedetti Worley Stadium. The men went 2-0 in the tournament, beating Webster University 3-2 on Saturday night. Joey Fellini, Ricardo Serrano, and Jake Muschinski all found the back of the net for the Cardinals. On Sunday, the Cardinals defeated Fontbonne University 3-0. Jake Muschinski got a hat-trick in the game, scoring all 3 goals for the Cardinals, and John McWard and Kyle DeRate combined for the shutout in net. The men improved their record to 6-1 on the year and have won 3 straight. The women's team went 1-1 on the weekend as they defeated Fontbonne University 2-0 on Saturday night. Emily Page and Hope Stayer scored for the Cardinals, and Jacqueline Clore made 3 saves and picked up the shutout. On Sunday, the Cardinals fell to Simpson College 3-2. Stephanie Crutchfield and Hope Stayer scored in the contest. Unfortunately, they cannot hold the lead as Simpson's College scored 2 goals in the second half and didn't look back from there. On Tuesday, they traveled right up the road to take on Benedictine University. Emily Page, Hope Stayer, and Rachel Haupt all scored for the Cardinals as they cruised to an easy 3-0 win. The women are now 2-3-1 on the year. The men get back into action this weekend, playing the University of Chicago on Saturday at 2:30 and then travel to Wisconsin to take on Lakeland College at 2 p.m. on Sunday. The Lady Cardinals will travel to Webster University for their next game on Sunday at 1 p.m. The women's volleyball team competed in the Benedictine University Triangular but did not fare too well. The Cardinals dropped both matches, losing to Benedictine University 3-2 and then were blanked by Lake Forest College 3-0. On Tuesday, the ladies went head-to-head against conference foe North Park University. The Lady Cardinals got back on the winning side of things, beating the Vikings 3-0. The Cardinals' record now stands at 10-3 overall, and the volleyball team is competing in the Wheaton College Invitational this weekend, where they will take on the University of Dubuque and Loras College on Friday night, and will face off against Lebanon College and Cornell College on Sunday. And last but not least, the women's tennis team defeated Roosevelt University on Sunday 9-0, and on Wednesday they improved to 5-4 on the year. The Cardinals get back on the courts on Friday at home against Purdue Calumet at 3 p.m. They also take on Dominican University on Sunday at home starting at 11 a.m. I'm Jay Modelski, and that will do it for your Cardinal Overtime presented by WONC Sports.